Hi guys, it's Richardlizhu. In today's video, I'll give you guys my 2-year review of the most popular scale on Amazon, and I will be telling you guys why it's a complete scam. Let's get started. This is one of the most popular scales on Amazon, the Renpho scale. It has like 250,000 reviews on Amazon, like way more, like orders of magnitude more than any other scale. And it's pretty cheap too, $26.99 at the time of making this video. And it's been around that. So it is a smart scale, so it has an app that goes along with it, which tracks your weight and stuff like that. And then you see these 4 metal pieces. So supposedly, what these are like electrodes, which send electrical signals through your legs. Which, depending on how the signal goes through your legs, it's supposed to be able to measure how much body fat percentage you have, right? So in the app, I'm gonna edit something here. Like this is kind of what the app looks like, and here's kind of my journey over time. But it shows you like the body fat percentage, right? Over time, you can look at your weight, body fat percentage, water percentage, lean mass, bone mass, that kind of stuff. But so the app is nice. It's actually very nice. And it's one of the best features about the scale. Now here comes the part like, why is it a scam, right? So it works kind of, the scale works great. I mean, it measures weight, it's pretty accurate, consistent, whatever. The scam part is these electrodes. So over the 2 years that I've had the scale for 2 years. I bought it around 2 years ago when I was, first trying to get more in shape, or like be conscious at least about my weight and track it, right? So what I used to do was I had a different electronic scale, and I would have to manually put the weight in like an Excel spreadsheet that I was using to track my own weight, right? So that was kind of a pain, but this connects to my phone. So every time I get on it and I open the app, it'll automatically sync my information to the app and the phone. So that's what's really nice about this scale. However, the scam part of this scale is like I said, the 4 electrodes, which supposedly measure your body fat percentage. So in my 2 years of using this scale, my body composition has changed a lot. I was fatter before. I was never fat. I've always been pretty heavy because I used to be an athlete and did a lot of sports. So I had a lot of muscle. Over college, let myself go a little bit, had more fat. But so over time, I've been trying to get back the athletic physique, right? So I know my body fat percentage has been changing over time, and I was hoping a scale like this would help me track it, right? Because I know for me, the mass is not as accurate a measurement of how healthy I am, just given the amount of muscle that I have, right? I know for me, just my weight isn't a good indicator of my health level because I don't want to lose muscle, right? I kind of just want to lose fat. So basically, it's not an issue for me when my weight's not going down, but I hope my fat level's going down. So that's why I bought the scale to kind of track that over time, right? So, in the beginning, it was all good, right? Your body fat percentage doesn't change that much over time. It takes a lot of hard work to do this. But, as I've been putting in this hard work over the past 2 years, I've noticed something. Basically, whenever my weight is at a level, the body fat percentage always marks me at that level. So over these 2 years of using the scale, I'm relatively confident that what the scale does is there's literally just a one-to-one mapping from your weight to your body fat percentage. So you input your height and whether or not, how often you exercise. So through that, it determines whether or not you're athletic or not. And if you're athletic, it'll give you a lower body fat percentage, but it's still a one-to-one mapping. So like if you're athletic and you're 180 pounds at 5'10", which is basically what I was, it'll say you're, say, like 15% body fat, right? But if you don't select that you're athletic, then it'll say maybe you're 20% body fat. So like it kind of just uses what you tell it rather than actually measuring anything. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do any calculation because every time you're 180 pounds, it'll tell you you're exactly 15% body fat. And that's like to the exact T. Like over these 2 years, whenever I'm, say, like 177.2, it'll say I'm, whatever body fat percentage. I'll have some data for you to look at, but like whenever I'm at the same weight, it says I'm at the same body fat percentage. That kind of is the scam part of this scale. So actually, my advice is don't buy this scale if you're actually looking for a body fat percentage reader. This is a great scale, like just telling you your mass, and it's great for the smart feature of it where it syncs to your phone and you can track it over time without having to manually do that. So if that is your objective, this is actually a great scale. You know, a lot of my friends have it. The app comes in different colors. Some people have green, some people have red, but I have blue. It works great. It works great for that purpose. If you're actually trying to measure your body fat percentage, this is not the scale for you. I actually bought some other products. Reviews coming, but basically I bought an Apple Watch strap called the Aura strap, which supposedly measures body fat percentage. That, you know, doesn't match at all with what this says. And then I also bought a different scale. So this is a different scale that I recently purchased, and you'll see an unboxing and review video of this scale soon. But this scale, Vanity Planet, it doesn't have the same problem as the Renpho. So basically, on the Vanity Planet, I've used it in just like 2 days. I've seen like numbers change. So like whenever, there were 2 times I would say 177 pounds, but one time it told me I was like 19.1% body fat, and one time it told me it was 19.2% body fat. I know there's at least some variance in there. So it's not just a straight 1-to-1 mapping. On this scale, whenever I would be 177.2 pounds, it would tell me like I'm 19.1% body fat every single time without fail. So I know this is just a 1-to-1 mapping, which is kind of a scam. I mean, it makes you think that it's doing something, but it's really not measuring anything. It's kind of just, yeah, some programmer probably just put the mapping like, if you're this weight and this height and this build, like athletic, then, you know, it's just an equation to calculate it. It doesn't like actually measure anything, right? So what this, I assume, does, it does more of what it claims to do, where it sends the signal and then like uses that signal to calculate how much body fat you have within you. So the problem with this scale is though that there's no smart component. So actually I bought a third scale here, which I will also unbox and review for you guys. The third scale supposedly combines the best of both worlds. So that one's like, it's also from Vanity Planet. So it should have the whatever technology they're using to measure your body fat percentage, but it also supposedly comes with an app. And I'll see how good that app is and how it compares to the Renpho app. I've been satisfied with the app, but it's just the body fat percentage of this is, I think, a scam. This is kind of like a you get what you pay for kind of thing. 20 bucks, you get the smartphone component, the app. This one is like 40 some bucks. You get the hopefully correct body fat percentage measurement, but you don't get the smartphone component. You don't get the app tracking. And this one is like $60, $70. So you just add up the 2 prices and you get both, hopefully the best of both worlds. So thanks for watching like my debunking video. This was 2 years in the making. This is kind of what I suspected for a while now. But I feel like, you know, after I got my new scale, I was able to compare and see that that this one is not actually measuring anything, because the other scales aren't like this. It's just the Renpho scale, 1-to-1 mapping. I've seen this at like, you know, my girlfriend's house. She has the same scale. It also does the same 1-to-1 mapping. And so yeah, thanks for watching this like debunking video, this video which exposes Renpho, I guess. But yeah, don't buy the scale if you're looking for a body fat measure. Subscribe to the channel. There's actually a whole wide variety of videos coming out. My fitness journey, my finance journey. I know you guys are interested in that. Yeah, basically just how to upgrade your life. I mean, I'm upgrading my life in various ways: fitness, fashion, finance. Yeah, subscribe and stay tuned for actually, this is an Hermes tie that I will be unboxing and reviewing for you guys. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.